Good morning, banana growers. Welcome back. This is our annual banana whacking episode. Since we had cold temperatures back in January of around 24 degrees, I figured we'd have to cut these bananas all the way to the ground. So what I did was I got my implements of destruction ready, and then before I started cutting, I made a little inspection around the yard. And what I noticed was that at the top of these Orinoco bananas, I saw a little bit of green. So I had to change my strategy. So what we have to do now is we have to actually go through and cut the tops of these bananas. And that's what I'm gonna do, starting with this Saba. All right, we are up here on the ladder. And one of the things you can notice about these stumps up here after we've cut them is that some of them, especially this one right here, has got a good chunk of green on the inside. And this means that this pseudostem is still alive, and that's awesome. Okay, so now we're in a stand of Bordelon bananas. And this is a type of ornamental banana that's not very cold hardy. So what we'll have to do is have to cut them all the way down to the ground. And we're gonna do that with a little bit of time lapse. Okay, these of course are the Orinocos, and what I'm going to do is probably just whack these up high, and then there's going to be one back there that's going to need to be scissored a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we will show you the green leaf that's hiding in there. Can't wait. Well, I didn't get this cleaned up near as much as I wanted to, but in there you can clearly see the new green leaf, and that's what we're trying to expose. So it can now get some sunlight and this baby can keep growing. So this is a stand of the Rajapuris, which is a notoriously cold hardy banana plant. Does quite well here, and as I was starting to work on this with the reciprocating saw, you can see that it's got a yellow leaf there coming out. I'm just going to trim this dead part off. This is probably pushed out since the frost that we had, or the freeze that we had back in January. And then as I started working my way around these other plants, I noticed this one right here has got a leaf popping out of the top. And I just cut this, but what happens is it will turn brown as soon as you cut it, but you can see there is some pretty good looking material right in there. However, on this one you've got a solid core right there, and what that means is that was the banana stalk that came out and produced bananas last year, and this plant is pretty much dead, or this stalk is dead. It will not ever make another banana again, but it will put up some pups from down below. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that we've got a pretty good start on it, as you can tell. One of the things I forgot to mention, that is, if you have a Basju, the Japanese fiber bananas, they're probably already well leafed out. They are the most cold hardy bananas that we know of. And this one is going to do fine. The one over on this right side, I don't know if you can see this is the old flower right here. I'm going to have to chop it all the way down. And these Basjus just need to be cleaned up a little bit. Some of the old nearby growth cut away, and this plant will just do fine from February on until the spring. So the next stand we have here are the Goldfingers. They're always pretty good producers for us. So these bananas are the grocery store type bananas. They are the Cavendish or dwarf Cavendish. And one of the things about these bananas is that they are not very cold hardy, and you can see how much yuck is inside the core of this banana stem. Generally, if that happens, these will not recover. They will have to grow from the ground but it's always good just to wait and see what happens. All right, so this is where we started the video. You can see a big change. I've got a good bit of cleanup to do, and that's not a problem at all. One of the things I will do over the next few days is keep an eye on these stumps, because what I'm going to watch for is to see if there's any new growth coming out of the top. If there's no new growth in a week or so and it looks kind of nasty and starts oozing an orange type goo, what I will have to do is take it and cut it a little bit lower down here, and then we have to go from there. But we're expecting some warm temperatures, so I'm hoping these things will pop right up. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, and we will see you on the next one. Good luck, banana growers.